We have Mandy and Melinda here. These lovely ladies are going to talk about their Paleo Challenge experience. So the first question is, what was the most difficult part of the challenge for you, Mandy?
Staying away from sweets, sugars, wine. Yeah, that was probably the hardest part. Carbs.
Melinda?
I think the hardest part for me was the sleeping. I have a shift work where I have to stay awake sometimes for 24 hours a shift. So I think the sleeping part was the hardest part for me because of my job.
How did you overcome those challenges?
I eliminated them from my house, or just sheer willpower, which was very difficult, but I learned. Overcame.
I didn't hurt myself on 14.3. Oh, my turn?
Yes, and how did you overcome them?
Honestly, there was some times where I couldn't. I mean, I had a job to do, and I had to stay awake, so unfortunately there were times where I didn't get all my sleep. I guess the one thing that I would overcome was just go home and try to take naps when I could.
Okay. What surprised you about the challenge, Mandy?
How difficult it would be, actually. The first 2 weeks I thought were probably the most difficult, but even after then, just keeping the willpower of staying away from sweets as we started venturing out at friends more and going out to restaurants and trying to find things that fit the paleo diet as far as eating.
Linda?
What was the question again?
What surprised you about the challenge?
What surprised me about it? I mean, I knew about the diet and I kind of lived my life already with the diet, but I guess the biggest surprise for me was just, I don't know. I really wasn't surprised about anything.
Okay, that's fine. All right, think of all your results. You know, we did measurements, BMI, weight loss, WOD times. Of that, what are your top 2 favorites and why? Mandy?
Top 2 favorites are probably just the physical changes I saw in my body. I wasn't really going into this to lose weight or inches or anything that subsequently happened. And then I think my second favorite was just the improvements I had on the testing WODs. Big improvements for myself. So those are probably my top 2 favorite things.
Same thing like she said was, I wasn't in it to lose weight either. I was just trying to get stronger and improve my workouts. And that definitely did happen. I shaved some time off and was able to lift more weight. And I did see an improvement in toning up, nice and sleeper.
Awesome. How would you describe your energy levels before and after the challenge?
Before, I had a lot of energy. I mean, I was always active anyway, but just after getting over the hump of the first 10 days, 2 weeks of the challenge, energy levels really went up. I didn't feel tired in the afternoon looking for that sugar rush. Again, one of my weaknesses. But so I think my energy through the end of the challenge actually started going up and without that mid-afternoon sugar craving.
And the same here, just my energy levels when I first started were good, but then I guess several weeks into it started to kind of dwindle a little bit. So it's kind of like an up and down. But for the most part, yeah, I did notice energy improvement.
Awesome. How has this changed the way you look at food? Mandy?
I feel more guilty when I eat things I shouldn't. That's really about it.
I just, lifestyle change, I'm going to keep sticking with it, avoiding those bad carbohydrates and just going more natural foods.
Of that behavior list that we had to log every day, and you can think, you know, we had the sleep, the water, vitamins, the workout, your food. Are there any of those that you're planning on making a lifestyle?
Probably. I mean, I was already taking the fish oil. I was already drinking a lot of water. The sleep thing, probably won't get as much sleep as what was required on the challenge, so to speak. Again, going back to the food part though, it is trying to eat more healthfully and more naturally, more, I don't know, just trying to keep more of the food aspect of it is what I'm trying to change more so to make as a lifestyle, not just a 60-day temporary thing, but sweets in moderation, right?
I think my biggest change is going to stay moving. I have found that standing up and walking around, doing those squats and the mobility moves, that really helped me in this challenge. Is just I'm going to keep moving, not sit down so much, stretch. So that's what one of my biggest things taken away from this challenge.
All right, that's it, ladies. Thank you.
All right.